Everybody, welcome to the live broadcast here of SLR. I'm your host, the Minister Jonathan Simmons, and we're back in the building here as we do every other Wednesday night, talking to you about your favorite topic. And you say, pray tell, brother, what that might be. That is SLR, sex, love, and relationships. You people all want to talk about it. You always are hitting us up. So, once again, we are back on. And as always, we have a powerful guest that is going to be joining us in just a moment here on the live broadcast. Again, guys, you can follow us anywhere on social media. You know how to do it. You can follow me personally at Minister J Sim. That's how you do it. That's Minister J Simm. You also can check out the show at WRTS FM. You also can check us out on Facebook on the WRTS FM radio page, or of course, you can go to my personal page, Jonathan Simmons, and bam, you can find out all the stuff that's happening with us and what we are doing here on the radio and when we're not on the radio as well. So again, check us out right there. You know, I'm still in my turn up mode, so hang on a second. I can get the shades on. Hold on. Oh, the shades are on because it is the minister's birthday. That's right. It's my birthday month, born on January 15th. So we're very, very excited. The Lord has allowed us to be here for another year. And them numbers getting big. Doggone it. But that's all right. That means that we're here. Again, remember, follow me anywhere on social media at Minister J Sim. We're not going to belabor the time anymore. We know, I believe our guest is somewhere in the green room. I see that beautiful blonde hair. I see that smiling face. Up. I think she is here, boys and girls. So we're going to bring her on. She is a talk show host. Does a big job there in 1680. Station has been either nominated or has actually won some stellars. She is a very, very popular host. We're going to bring her on to the show. Lady Drina herself is in the building. Sister, welcome to our show. Let's get you in there. Bam! There she is.
Hello. Can y'all hear me well? What's up?
Yeah.
Happy
Yes,
birthday to you.
Thank you very much. For those of you who like to use the cash app, it is C Media ENT, or just put in the phone number 678-410-9833. The minister will take all cash that you would like to give to me at this time. I'll put the number up there for you. There you go. You don't ask for me. Just type in the number, and any cash donation will be accepted. Amen. Well, Lady Junior, listen, it is a pleasure to have you with us here on the show. I've heard some big stuff about you. Why don't you, before we get started here, tell people a little bit about you and what you do to make it pop on the radio. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you so very much. Well, again, my name is Lady Drina. That's my stage name. That's the name that I go by. I am on WOKB 1680 in Orlando, Florida, and we have been nominated 3 times in a row for a Stellar Award, and we have brought home 2 of those awards. Right now, we are doing a fundraising founders partner campaign as we are moving from AM to FM. And so right now we are 1680 AM, and our future is 100.7 FM, which will be taking place later on this year. So we're really excited about that. I am also a part of Indie One Radio Network, which is in Atlanta, Georgia, under Jay Williams. And so I have my own internet radio station that runs 24 hours a day, and it's called Lady Drina Radio, as well as I'm syndicated in probably 25 to 30 different cities for my live drive radio show. So I'm really excited, grateful to be a part of this broadcast today. And that's just a little bit about me. I'm a mother of 3. I'm a singer. I'm a minister. I'm kind of across the board, all kinds of things.
Come on, wait a minute. Hold up. You said mother of 3?
Yes.
What? Come on, boys. Don't she look good? That's somebody's mama right there. Got 3 kids, so you already know.
Mother of 3.
Well, that's a beautiful thing, man. So I'm just excited to, again, have you on the broadcast. Our co-host had talked about you quite a bit, and so she was excited to get you on. Now, she being the image queen that she is, she's all about the presentation. So, yeah, I see her getting all primed up there in the green room, but we're about to bring her on right now. You know how she does it. Of course, guys, back, right, our co-host out of Houston from Ari's Imaging Studios. Ari is real in the building. What's up?
Hey.
Hey,
What's up?
How are you, beautiful?
Oh man, I'm so excited to be with you guys tonight.
We are excited to have you.
No doubt, no
Yes.
doubt, no doubt.
Yes, welcome.
Well, it's all about sex and love and relationships, and we try to bring it to you, straight, no chaser, but of course with a biblical and spiritual point of view to it. I want to make sure that y'all don't go off the rails because been there, done that. It's very easy to go out. So, we're gonna hopefully get some input from our guest on how to, stay on the rail, and then in case you do slip off the rails, how the Lord can get you back on point and back on the track and highway. So, we'll talk about all that stuff today. Remember, guys, you can hit us up here on social media. Please put your comments up there, and we will go ahead and post your comments up. If you have a question for the guest, type it in on social media. We'll see it. We'll post it, and then we'll let Lady Drina attack it with some wisdom, or Ari will keep it real with you, either one you prefer. So, Miss Ari, go ahead. I'm gonna let the stage go to you for a second as I do some production stuff off stage. Go ahead. The floor is yours, man.
So first off, I want to welcome you, Lady Drina. Thank you so much for joining us. This is my sis in Christ. I met her at the Stellar Awards. We met through a mutual friend, and we have been rocking ever since. And I'm just so
Ever
proud.
since.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you and your many accomplishments. Number one, two-time winner, Stellar Awards with WOKB, and 3 times nominated. And you also have your own radio station now.
Yes, yes. I have it's called Lady Drino Radio. It's 24 hours. It runs. I love it. It's on SoundCloud.com. You just Google my name and it'll come up. Actually, just Google it and it'll come up. And God bless me with that. And I'm excited about that. It started off just being a syndicated radio show in Atlanta, Georgia. And so I was syndicated in Atlanta. Actually, I'm just celebrating a year. Yeah, literally this month. I almost missed my celebration, but
Wow.
this month is 1 year of my syndication, being syndicated in Atlanta, and God was just really gracious with that. I'm a multi-award winning radio host, radio show. My radio show has been awarded many awards. So God has just really been good, I'll say. Yeah, He's been good.
Absolutely. Favor is real, and
It,
you know.
and it's fair. And it's fair. It's real
And
and fair.
yes, and it's not fair sometimes. It really isn't. Because every time we turn around, all we seeing is Lady Drina.
That's just the
And
grace of
it's
God,
a
man.
blessing. Yes. And Shanti Shepherd, she is the owner
Yeah,
of
Shanti. Shanti is the owner,
Shanti.
the CEO, and it's a family owned radio station, and her father turned the business over to her about 11, I would say 11 years ago. And when she first got it, it was in some poor shape, bad shape, and she has
Mm-hmm.
done a lot of wonderful things to make sure that we're still up and running. And with us advancing out the FM, like, oh my goodness, this is something that we've been dreaming about. And she has
Right.
literally worked hard. We worked hard, and we're finally there. And so it's a blessing. WOKB is the longest running gospel radio station in Central Florida, and we're the only full urban station in Central Florida.
That is an accomplishment. That's a real
Yeah,
accomplishment on many levels.
yeah,
And it's just one of those things that you know when you're in divine order and in God's order. And
absolutely.
everything is in alignment. You guys are elevating, you're elevating, and I'm just happy to have you on our show. It's such a blessing,
Yes,
such a
yes.
blessing.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
And so here on SLR, we talk about sex, love, and relationships. And today we chose the topic of balancing work and relationships. And so I had to ask you, number one, is are you in a relationship, Lady Drina?
Technically, yes, I am. I am I am in a relationship. It is very private. I think that's one thing that has helped my relationship be what it is to continue to keep it private.
Yeah.
And we're both in the industry, and so we both travel a lot. We both work a lot, and it's an even balance. And so, like, if I'm gone or they're gone, it just makes the heart fonder.
Right,
It's fine, but we have such a just such a relationship to where we're good with the separation because we know what we're doing. We're working, and so I have to be with someone that can understand my work.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
someone that you can
gotta be compatible in that way.
right, absolutely. And then especially being an entrepreneur and someone who is, just taking on your brand, and that is a responsibility within itself. And
Yes,
so I know for
and
certain.
absolutely. And the thing about being a radio personality, a radio host, and stuff like that, the brand that we're branding is ourselves. Okay.
Right.
We are the brand. We are the look. We're the face. We're the embodiment. We're the mouthpiece. We
Yes,
are the brand. And so if you're with someone that is insecure or jealous, right?
it
If you're
doesn't
with
work.
someone insecure or jealous, it will not work. Why? Because in radio, whether you're male or female, you're going to always be in contact with the opposite sex.
That's right. Always.
Always. And
Always.
guess what? That
And they're
opposite
gonna
sex,
look,
they're
they're
going to
gonna
look,
try you.
they're going to try you. It's just,
And especially you. Because Lady Drina, let me tell y'all, she's known for her dresses and her fly hair, and I'm so happy to be a part of that process. We do her hair and her makeup, and I think everybody looks forward to whatever Lady Drina
Listen,
is
I
doing
call
with their
her my glam squad. I have a glam squad every time I go to Vegas, and she is my glam squad. I have a boutique that dress me every time I go to Vegas as well. So I have a boutique. I have my glam squad that does my hair and makeup, and so sorry guys. And so it's very. I love it. I love looking good. Hello, somebody. Let's just be real. I love looking good. And that comes
I don't
from
know what woman don't love looking good.
yeah.
I just left the nail place and she was running late. I'm like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be late for my show. And I got Lady Drina on. I can't be late for the radio show host. But yes, it is a challenge.
It's a self-motivating thing, though. I mean, I've been through challenges where I've dealt with depression or dealt with not loving myself. And so when God literally delivered me from that spirit, there is nothing, whether I have hair, makeup, no makeup, lashes, no lashes. These are actually my real nails. So, but whether I have any of those things, I still see the beauty in me, whether I'm skinny, thick, fat.
You got
See
to.
my beauty
Big
because
fat.
whatever it is, I
You
go
are a
I go up
realist.
and down like a yo-yo. I'm a little yo-yo. I don't go
It's
too
like
big,
that
but
sometimes. And then this
it's a
COVID thing don't make it
yo-yo.
no better because we're at home,
Listen,
and the
that
refrigerator
COVID.
is a little too close for comfort, you know.
But
But you're looking
it's a
beautiful. You're
balance.
doing great.
It's a real balance that you learn. You learn how to balance everything. And like the question you ask in work and relationships, learn the balance. Find somebody that's compatible with you. And if you have someone that's compatible with you and with what you do, and they understand, you don't have the issues and you don't have those kitty problems and kitty games. You know what I mean?
Right, absolutely. Now, was there a time where you guys struggled to balance your relationship with being, both in the entertainment industry and being among celebrities and being celebrities in your own right, is that something that you guys had a challenge with, balancing, the time that you spend and, you're all over the
Not,
place?
Now hold on
not
one second. Before you hang on one second, I want to interrupt. Before you answer that question, I'm gonna do this. We gotta take a little housekeeping or take a little break, do a
Sure,
little
sure, yeah.
commercial. And then Lady Drina, I'm gonna ask you to see, we're getting a lot of echo from your mics. I don't know if you have a headset available. If you have a headset on, we're getting a little bit of echo. So if you could check that a little bit for us, that'd be great. Guys, you are watching and listening to SLR, and we will be back in just a moment with the big answer to the question: what do you do when you are a star and you're in a relationship? We'll be right back. Did you know that Allen Vigil Ford in Morrow, Georgia also has Lincoln? Over 35 years of using the Vigil Touch to provide excellent customer service, works hand in hand with the Lincoln Motor Company to provide a luxurious and seamless way to acquire your next luxury vehicle. Lincoln has an array of full-service complimentary owner benefits. These benefits include hospitality partnerships, service pickup and delivery, all which can be accessed through the Lincoln Way app. You can even contact the 24/7 concierge to have someone assist you. Come and see our great inventory of new and pre-owned Lincolns today. Call 678-364-7345 to make an appointment with one of our brand champions, or shop 24/7 online at allenvigillincoln.net. All right, guys, we're back here. This is SLR, Sex, Love, and Relationship. We have our special guest, Lady Drina, on and in the building. She's going to answer some questions for you. Thank all of those of you who are watching us on various social media platforms, YouTube Live and on demand, also on Periscope, which soon will be Twitter TV. We appreciate all you replay viewers on
I'm
Periscope.
getting bad feedback from Lady Drina. Your mic is muted. And Minister,
Okay.
can you hear Minister J well? Or is it bad feedback for you as well?
You say you're getting some feedback?
On my end, I'm not hearing you clear.
All right, so you're not hearing me clear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will step out here and I'll try to see if I have a problem here with my mic. And you ladies can once again have the floor.
Lady Drina?
Okay. How's
Okay.
my sound? Can you hear me well?
Your sound is perfect. Could you hear Minister J, or was it just on my end?
No, it's some popping. It's like popping that I hear. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was me, so I took my earbuds out and I got regular headphones. So
yeah, I'm hearing you better now. Prior, there was a little sound issue, but not so bad.
I think it was because I had my YouTube on at the same time.
Oh, that's it. Hey, YouTube family. Thank you guys for joining us. We are going to answer some questions. We also may bring someone on if you want to come on camera with Lady Drina and myself and Minister J. So we're going to continue our interview. And so I wanted to follow up with, were there ever a time where maybe in the beginning, because in every relationship, in the beginning, you're trying to find your way and learn each other. And were there ever times where it was like, okay, we need to set aside a day? Or how did you guys create that balance within the relationship?
Okay, so this was a uniquely built relationship. And I say that because we met in the industry. So they were already traveling. I was already traveling. And so usually everywhere he had to go, I was going because I was the host. So our travel ended up being together. So we traveled all the time together. So it kind of balanced out, it balanced out. And so we didn't have that issue. Now, not in this relationship, but when I was married, because I was married before to a bishop, that was different. And so being married to a bishop, the platform is different. And so you compete with the ministry, you compete with the travel, you compete with the other women's, you compete with a lot of different things, and so it's basically you put yourself on a schedule.
Yeah,
You
I can.
schedule, yeah, you scheduling time and
Right,
scheduling this and family
right.
time and
You're the first lady at the end of the day, and you're the go.
and it requires a lot. That is a grace. I Any woman that's the first lady, that is a grace, and I applaud you for staying there. It's a
Yeah,
grace. It's a grace,
right.
and and grace wears out, and mine did.
Well, and sometimes because I too was recently I'm recently divorced, but I have been separated for over 2 years, and to say the least, sometimes it's not what God ordained, but
I and it's sometimes it's just for a season to
it's for a season. Yeah.
get you to where you are now. And so I truly believe that relationship taught me a lot, and it got me to where I am, and to believe in who I am today.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't regret that relationship at all, because I have a handsome son out of that whole
Mhm.
relationship. And
Yeah.
so I don't regret it. And I believe that God allowed me to endure certain things so that when other young women that's going through, young first ladies or young women, period, God has allowed me to have a testimony. If I
That,
can make it,
that's
you
right.
can as well.
That's right. Absolutely. And you are making it. You are showing up and showing out. And we actually got to see you on the red carpet with your significant other. Um,
Yes.
this last
The
Stellar.
last Stellas.
You
Yeah.
guys were fly.
What?
Y'all was
Yes,
fly.
ma'am.
Oh, I have to post the pictures later.
Yes,
But I'm so
ma'am. We
happy
were
for you.
super fly.
Yeah, we just finished wrapping up toxic versus healthy relationships. And I will honestly say, being around them, you see the love, you feel the kindred friendship. And it's just a beautiful thing because that's what we all hope and aspire to.
Yeah.
To have, nothing's going to be perfect, but when God appoints someone in your life, that you guys just kind of move the same. You don't have to work as hard.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And we were friends first.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think that really made it easy, friends first. So,
Yeah. So, Will, can I ask this question? I mean, we don't know. I know the scripture says a man that findeth a wife finds a good thing. So we know you're not going to propose or look for it, but
nope.
we do know. Well, I would love to ask you: do you want to marry again? Is that something you see?
I do foresee it. I'm not rushing it.
Yes.
Okay. So I do foresee it. I am not rushing it. One thing that I'll be very honest with is, um, whenever I decide to remarry, this is my last one.
Right. Yeah.
Whenever God allows me, and he that findeth, because just because a relationship is good now doesn't mean that it's the he that findeth. So
Right.
I will
I
say
love how you
that
said that. Yeah.
I'm waiting on what the Lord has for me and what He says about it. And right now, I have I'm good, no qualms with what I am, where I
Mm-hmm.
am, and so it's been several years. Me
Yeah.
and this person's been rocking for a while, so
Oh yeah.
um, it's all in God's hands. All in
And
God's
so,
hands.
what would you advise someone that is out there dating and they're wanting to have a relationship, but their schedule is just so full? Being either whether you're an entrepreneur, you're working 9 to 5. How do you even find the time to dedicate to dating?
I would say, you find time to eat, you find time to go to the store, you find time to go shopping, you find time for all kinds of things. So find time for your happiness.
I love that. Yeah.
Find time for your happiness.
Yeah.
You know, so many times we get so busy. We get so busy in this life. And we as human beings, we were not built to be alone. We are not built to be by ourselves. I mean, that's in the word. Adam received Eve because God saw that he needed companionship, right? So we were built to have companionship. And so it takes you to realize, hey, you know what? If I can go to the movies, that can consider a whole date right there. You can get a coffee. You can literally take 10 minutes and have a coffee date.
That's right.
You know, so it's ways for everything. It's ways for everything. We're in this virtual world right now.
We are so virtual.
We are so in this virtual world.
I was just gonna say
FaceTime, honey. FaceTime is everything. You can straight date off of FaceTime.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody.
I don't know if you saw, but Common and Tiffany Haddish had a virtual date during this whole COVID. And
yes,
they're a thing.
Right? A love connection, a straight love connection. Yes,
straight up love connection.
Steve Harvey just did a whole show where this young lady a guy DM'd her, she DM'd him back or something like that. And literally during this whole COVID stuff, they end up being soulmates and got married.
Wow.
From a DM.
From a DM.
DM.
Let's talk about this DM.
Yes.
Now, I know you're in a relationship. I'm not. When I tell you, there was a moment, I think like beginning of COVID, my DM box is ridiculous. It's like, it's the new.
You know, my relationship is private, so a lot of people don't know I'm in a relationship. So my DMs, I literally have to go in and say, in a relationship, in a relationship. Right.
And it's so Facebook and Instagram has become like the new online
dating app.
It has. And I believe they're designing it that way. They're even selecting people you should friend based on certain criteria. I'm like,
I thought that was just me seeing that. Yeah.
No, I definitely see it. But I believe right now in this time, especially because of COVID, there aren't, the rules that was once in place before
don't apply today
anymore. You have to be open, and you have to be willing to explore different ways and get creative.
Yeah. And I would say to the women, I'm a women's advocate. I love women. And so I have to tell you guys, be mindful, pay attention to the inboxes. Everyone that comes in your inbox ain't even real. I mean, there are some catfish. There's some ghosters, they'll ghost you, all of this kinds of stuff. Some of that stuff is not real, but hold to your integrity, hold to your character.
A little bit of feedback. I'm not sure what's the connection.
Okay. Hold to your integrity and your, and your character. Don't stoop to inappropriate levels in DMs.
Okay, I'm gonna have you to repeat that because there's a little bit of feedback, and that's a good point that you're making. I want to make sure that we catch it. So let's go ahead and Minister Jay, are you hearing her?
Yeah. So I just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not getting any feedback at all. Lady Drina's, from my end, at least in the production booth, she sounds fine. I'm about to go on to Facebook and take a listen, but from my end, she sounded good. Once she went to the actual manual style earbuds, everything's good.
Okay. So
Okay.
it could be my connection. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying is, since we're in this virtual world and everybody's DMing and all of this, you still got to be careful. You got to be mindful of your communication. Be very mindful of your communication. Some of those people are catfish. Some of them are fake. Some of them are, they'll ghost you, and some just have,
Right.
particular agendas, and it just depends on who you are. See, myself as a woman of God, I haven't always done things right. Hello, somebody, let's just be real. I haven't always done things right, but when you know better, you do better.
Do better. Amen. Yes, I agree. When you know better, you do better. And we have to be cautious in this in this new world, new way of doing things. You do have to be cautious. I haven't been catfished because I catch on, and I'm such a detective when someone inboxes me anyway.
Yes.
Even if it's business related, I'm like, okay, who's your friends? How do we know each other? And I'm doing research before I'm even responding. But most of them, you can kind of tell, they may have a couple friends or certain things just don't line up or add up. But yeah, you got to be very cautious.
Yeah.
Minister J. Oh, you're muted.
You're muted, Minister J.
There we go. Mic's off mute there. Presto mesto. So yes, I got to stay on that time clock there. We'll take a little quick break. All right, guys, for all those of you watching here on SLR, we appreciate you. Especially those of you who are watching on Periscope on Simply Play, and those of you watching on demand on YouTube and also on Facebook Live. We are broadcasting on every portal we can, so keep it locked right here. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned. Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Well, check out Allen Vigil Ford Lincoln in Morrow, Georgia. We have one of the largest inventories in our area for both new and pre-owned vehicles, so we're sure to have something for everyone. Family owned and operated since 1982, customer satisfaction is our #1 priority. Come see our full lineup of vehicles and find the one that best fits you. Give us a call today, 678-726-5739, or shop us 24/7 online at allenvigilford.net.
Okay.
There's nothing better than the sound of diesel in the morning. And what better place to get high horsepower diesel than the all-new 2020 Ford F-250, now with 475 horsepower and over 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. You know where to get it? From me, the minister, Jonathan Simmons at Allen Vigil Ford Commercial Sales. Because you know why? I'm the commercial truck guy in a shirt and tie.
We are back. You have to unmute yourself.
So we're back on. Here we go. All right, we're back, guys. Welcome back to SLR, Sex, Love, and Relationship. Lady Drina in the building. And our big question for today is, how do you balance work and love? And we're getting into the topic of the COVID. How has the COVID affected relationships?
Lady,
and
are you hearing Minister J well?
Yes, I am.
You know, I realize is you the problem. Yeah, we good. You the problem. We might have to boot you out the studio. I might have to get a rock with Lady Drina. That's it. All right, no, but just joking. Actually, that is the question, guys. You see it up on the screen. COVID dating. Can you really find love in the DM? And both you ladies were talking about the caution, because with us guys is really, we don't have the same worries. I mean, I'm being on the real. We don't have the same worries about, being physically mishandled or some other kind of mischief going on. So it's not as critical for us. Matter of fact, if the truth be told, a lot of times, sadly, we're the instigator of DM misbehavior. So that's why I always tell sisters.
He said DM misbehavior.
No, but can I tell you something? Here's how this works. All right, so I have many, many female friends, most of them extremely beautiful, like you ladies are as well. So I'll see somebody do like a fashion shoot thing on social media. Like, you know how y'all do it, the Facebook, if you run a couple
Yeah.
outfits. And now
Yeah.
that's the big thing. Now the big thing is now for people to run these like almost kind of do like these home shopping network things. You know, they got to change different outfits and everything.
Yes.
And I'll hit somebody up and say, hey, your DM full. Oh, brother, how'd you know? I said, listen, I'm your brother, and I had to say,
You
Lord,
had to double check
right.
yourself, right?
So if it's me, if I'm your boy, I've been knowing you for a minute. If I'm thinking some kind of way, I already know the characters are in the building. So
Absolutely.
and so that's the question: how you balance that, especially the woman of God. How do you balance being, attractive without being an attraction to a lot of
Um,
misbehaviors in the DM?
I'll say this: it's very hard because I've been on different um, playing fields of this. So I've had incidents like right now, I'm in this weight loss thing. And so I have been going very, very hard with losing weight and stuff like that. So I post my results all the time. I'm always posting how I look and it shows skin. Whatever. It's selling the product. Okay. I am the person, the product itself, right? I represent the product. So I am a business owner, right? So I'm selling this business. And so I have to show what this business is doing for me in order to sell, right? It's the business.
Oh,
TLC. Let's go there. So Total Life Change is what I do. I'm in Total Life Changes and I use the products, right? And so people want to know if I purchase this product, how it's gonna look. So I show how the products worked on me. And so I've been in all kinds of things where I've wore jogging pants. I did this test one day at the radio station. Let me tell you, this test was amazing. I came in the radio station with regular baggy jogging pants on and a baggy shirt, right? I'm baggy everything. And I still got hit on. It didn't even matter what I had on. It had no clue. It didn't matter at all what I had on. I come in a more fitted outfit. It was literally the same. So honestly, it wasn't nothing that I did. The people that are looking need to check themselves.
yeah. So that's the one thing that I had an interesting interview, maybe about sadly, it's unbelievable how time flies. About a decade ago, had a chance to interview Dr. Bernice King. She was just getting an award for the National Council of Negro Women, and so they told me I had to restrict my question because at that time she was, thought to be possibly, taking over the presidency for the SLC, but it was all kind of political. And she said, brother, I can't get into that. And they were going to stop the interview. And she just kind of said, brother, can you ask something else? I said, no problem. So I asked her about what it felt like to, get the award from the National Council of Negro Women. And then I asked her the same question, basically, that I asked you right now. I said, well, how does the woman of God, single woman of God, walk that line between being attractive and still, keeping herself demure in her appearance? I don't know what it was about that question, but she kind of looked at me and said, well, brother, y'all very visual. I was like, you're going right there. Well, it's the truth. I mean,
Yeah.
Listen, it's not a matter of, it's not necessarily anything bad. I tell people, all right, if you look in the scriptures, if you go look at the patriarch, this is thousands of years ago, and the women dressed differently. Okay, if you look and read, it said that Jacob saw Rachel.
Yes, saw her.
That's what he said. He didn't say about no conversation. He didn't get to my age of my friend. It said he saw Rachel, said, I mean, I'm using modern day English. Dang. I mean, he didn't know what to do.
Right.
I mean, he was just mesmerized. And I mean, and think about this. Think of how good Rachel must have looked. Got a brother to work for 14 years for her. So I'm saying at the end of the day, men
think
like
about
that.
David and Delilah.
Right.
Come on, she had to be gorgeous for him to go through all of that, right?
I mean, he did something about the modern day soap operas. He look here, I'm gonna get Uzziah, bring him back. Let me get the okie doke because she's pregnant. And my man, Uzziah is a guy that don't really get no props. That was a stand-up guy. He said, look, man, I'm not going out here and doing this and being no kind of effort when I got guys on the battlefield. And David even got him drunk, sloppy drunk.
Yes.
He slept outside. Then he said, well, he said, your wife's so good, but I'm about to get you up out of here.
Hey, you got to go.
Right. So
front line, you go.
Front line we go. So again, we are visual, but you know,
Yeah.
how can you, like you said, you tried, you did an experiment, you came out jogging.
I did an experiment and it was fun. It was a fun experiment. But honestly, I just don't care. Can I be real? I
Right.
can say that. I
Right.
don't care about what people have to say. I don't dress provocative ever. I always dress with dignity and class. And so if that dignity and class makes you look a certain way, that's on you, not me. I don't have to check me. I think the persons need to check themselves.
I've heard that from other friends that said, brother, y'all got the problem. I said, well, I get you. I said, well, you know, sometimes, you know, the Bible says you gotta look out for your brethren. You gotta have mercy.
That is what the words say. But listen,
I'm just saying,
but look, if we are shaped like this,
oh, for real?
right? We're shaped like this.
I didn't know
right?
that. Oh, for real?
Okay. Come on now. If we're shaped like that, you
Curves like
understand?
that? Oh,
If we're shaped like that,
right.
what are we supposed to wear? A box dress to appease you? I ain't wearing that. I'm not gonna appease you. Not going to appease you. Not happening.
I need some help. Where's my co-host? She in the green room somewhere. Let me get some help. Co-host, you there? I'm in trouble.
Hey, I was having fun back here, just like
I'm in trouble.
listening to Sister Dree. She said, if we shaped like this,
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna wear a box.
I'm going to appease you.
No.
Man, well, I have mercy. Well, you know.
I have to switch devices. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So can I tell you something? You actually, whatever it was you did, that kind of tightened everything up.
It
Right?
did better. Yeah.
We did. Yeah, we did.
Okay, awesome.
All right. Well, let's. So, okay, the whole idea about the DM. Okay, I'm gonna ask this from a lady's point of view now. Okay, let's go back here. COVID dating protocol. Okay, find love in the DM. Okay, what's your expectations if? Let's do it step by step. All right. What's your expectations if a guy hits you in the DM? How's that first DM kind of be about? What the flavor that first DM should be?
It should be more than saying, "Hey, beautiful."
Okay.
I really don't like that. When people come into my DM and they're like, "Hey, beautiful. Hey, sexy. You're sexy. You're cute." It's just like that in the street to me. That's what it sounds like. It's just in the DM. It's like,
okay.
And I dislike that. I'm a conversation person. I love real conversation. So if you want to stimulate my mind or talk to me, you have to use real words to me. If you don't use real words to me, our conversation is going to be, if you inbox me and you say, "Hey, beautiful, how you doing?" You know what I'm going to say? Blessed.
Okay.
They're going to say, "How's your day?" Blessed. They're going to ask me another question. And I'm going to say, "Blessings." That means goodbye.
Whoa.
Literally, that's my DM. That's my DM. Bless, and blessings. That's all you get from me. Wow. I don't giggle. I don't giggle with you. I don't send you emojis. I don't laugh with you. If you're not my friend, I don't know you, you're in my inbox, because immediately to me that is very flirtatious. They thinking it's a conversational piece, but that to me means you're an uneducated person, because you seem like that person on the side of the street to me. So I don't deal with that. And so I have a certain standard that I stay in. I won't do it to you, and you won't do it to me.
It is.
Right.
So our first DM tip, ladies and gentlemen, conversation is critical.
Critical.
No just easy compliments early on. You have to kind of come in a little bit differently. All right.
Yeah.
Other DM expectations let's say they got past the first thing. I mean, I don't know what they would DM, like, "Hey, I'm enjoying your let's say the guy said, "Okay, I'm enjoying your broadcast. I like that topic." You say, "Okay, well, you seem kind of okay." So we got past step one. What would be kind of the next sensibility in that DM? Man or woman? I mean, it could be the other way around.
Yeah.
It could come on same way.
Right. So I've had some incidents, and I okay. I'm going to actually read one because I keep stuff for a reason.
This is interesting.
I'm going to read one. So there was a DM that was sent to me, and it was something like this. It's so crazy.
The names will be withheld to protect the innocent.
I would not say no name or nothing like that.
Amen.
I won't do that. That'd be very disrespectful. So basically, the person said, I was very attractive. It's what they said. You are a very gorgeous lady. And in that white dress, I had on a white dress. I said, thank you. It says now, I don't know. And they said, man, you have no idea. So I sent a thumbs up. They said, I don't know what that means. I said, that means okay. They said, laugh out loud, cool. He said, I should have married you 3 years ago when I met you.
Oh no.
Okay. I should have.
See, that kind of information, whoever it is, they know what it is now. I mean, they gotta know. Because how many, I mean, well, anyway, go on, continue. I'm sorry.
You understand what I'm saying, right? You good. You good. So when I saw you and I laughed like, really? And then I never responded to that. And they said, you are super bad. And I guess they offered me a congratulations for something I did. I'm just going through the whole thing. It says, it was asking me stuff about my tea journey. Because, a lot of guys in my inbox acting like they want to purchase some ISO tea and they really don't. They're just trying to get to talk to me. That's all that really is.
Right.
They said, I want to hug you and squeeze you, let you feel love, kick your feet back. I said,
this is all in the DM.
I said, what the hell?
Well,
that's literally what I said.
There you go.
That's what I said now.
Woo.
Woman of God said, what the hell? I said, boy, bye. I'm in a relationship for 6 years. Yeah, boy, bye. I'm in a relationship for 6 years, and my dude wouldn't appreciate you sending me messages like this. He says, I didn't know. I said, well, with all due respect, it's okay. And he said, I wouldn't have done this if I had known. I said, because I keep my relationship very private, that's my choice. I said, but since you went this far, I'll tell you the truth. And he said, well, I won't do it again. I said, everything is fine now because you didn't know. But if you do it again, it won't be.
There you go.
And so I think we as women, we have to put a standard and a foot down on what we receive. Because if you are a trash can receives everything. Everything that's thrown in a trash can goes in a trash can. Hello, somebody. Y'all hear me? So we as women, we have to have a standard to not pick up trash and strays.
Hashtag don't pick up trash and strays. Have a standard. Absolutely.
Have a standard.
Have a standard. And that was just, I couldn't have said it any better myself. I couldn't have said it any better myself. First off, I want to get back to our topic at hand, but in the midst of dating and courting, there is a protocol. I don't care if it's DM or if you're walking up to a woman. I think sometimes some men, not all, but some men are so used to maybe the women that are putting themselves out there a little bit more or whatever they see on social media that they think that applies to everybody. You can just slide in anybody's DM and say whatever, but it's like, know who you're talking to, know your audience, know the difference.
Yeah.
And ask yourself honestly, is this a woman that I would actually step to if I was walking down the street? Because if it isn't, there's a reason for that.
Listen, and That is so crazy that you would say that, because lately there are a lot of people that are they have a newfound boldness. A newfound boldness. There are people that I wouldn't ever talk to at all. Okay? At all. But they are
I
bold
got
these
Uncle Ray
days.
Ray in my DM.
Hold on,
Listen,
let me
they
I get
are
that.
bold. They're
I gotta
so
change the camera angle. I want to get that face up close. I want to
yeah,
get that
get
look
it,
up close
get
so
it.
I can see it. There we go.
Would never, ever, ever date in life, right? In life.
Wow.
But they're bold these days. And I'm like, where you get your kahunas from? Where do you get them from? Why do you have, where did this come from? Did even think that you're on my level?
Uh-oh. Hey.
Come on, somebody. I'm just being honest. It's just
Just
being
saying.
real. Just being real.
Hold on a second. Where's my water at? Let me get some bottled water.
Okay, let me drink my tea.
So I would love to know, our listeners that are chiming in, how do you deal with, number one, balancing work and relationships as we get back to it, but how do you deal with folks in your DM since we here?
Everybody still got good audio? Everybody here?
Yes, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I'm gonna put our main topic back up here again, because we do occasionally get off topic. So let's go ahead and put that up here right quick if we can. We're gonna go to main topic. This is the question that we're asking, folks, is that what are the keys to balancing work and relationships? That's what we want to find out. And actually, earlier on, Lady Drina gave us a couple of tips. So here's the question, guys. How do you balance work and relationships? And I'm just gonna go back and review some of the things she talked about early in the conversation, and we'll get back and chop it up here. One of the things that she talked about here, let's see if I can find it here, was, where'd you go? Number one, privacy. Don't put your business in the street. That was one thing she talked about. You've been dating this gentleman for some time, actually, even to the point where some people who've been following you didn't know. Okay, right. and you feel that helped to keep it working. Number two, you mentioned about having some trust. You talked about that, how important it was for that person to trust. This one, from a guy's point of view, sometimes we have to be, you have to make yourself be aware of this. If you're dating a woman who is either in the media, who is wealthy as far as her income, is a whatever you want to say, a madam boss, or has her own business, is confidence. You can't be afraid to let her be herself. And like you mentioned, you said you're out and about, you intermingle with all kinds of people, especially people from the opposite sex, who are attracted to you because of your vibrancy. And you said that person can't be shaky about how you feel about them. And last but not least, I think you talked about number 4 was making time. You talked about how important it was to take time out, even if I think you said something even about doing even doing a little FaceTime.
Yeah,
date.
there's nothing wrong with FaceTime dating. Yeah, that's the era that we're in right now. We're in that era, and so that's okay. You can literally be, having your business. You can be at work, and you can get a cup. I got a cup, my favorite cup, actually. Y'all see that? It's my favorite cup. Okay, you can get you can get your Lady D.
Oh yes.
So you can get a cup. You can be like, we're on this, and you see me now. You can be sitting directly across that person. Y'all can have an intelligent conversation, whatever y'all conversation is, and sit there and sipping on your tea, your Mai Tai, whatever you want to sip on, and enjoy that time. That is your virtual time. And what's wrong with it?
Yes, absolutely.
That's those are all tips right there. Again, that seems difficult right there. That how do you find it? How do you keep the relationship active?
And it builds intimacy. It builds the intimacy of the relationship. And I'm not talking about physical. It's the emotional and the everything that can hold a relationship. See, because when physical is not prevalent, you got to have something else, right?
That's right. That's right. You have to have that mental stimulation.
Come on now. And
Mhm.
that's why conversation is so important to me. If you can't stimulate my mind and talk to me on that type of level, well, we would never be in a great relationship at all. You got to
Mhm.
know that I'm funny at times. You got to know I'm very serious. I'm a little stuck up too. You got to know that I'm bougie just a
If
little
we
bit.
didn't hear that in the way you responded to the DMs, I don't think we would. Like,
You
yes,
gotta gotta know that I'm a little bit bougie. I'm very expensive. You can tell that, can't you, Ariel?
oh yes, honey, there's
So,
levels to it.
so those are little qualities and things about me. That's not everybody. That's me. That's who I am. And so I am true to who I am, true to myself. And so everybody got to know their truths. And stop downgrading your truth just to be with somebody.
Be who you are. Be
Be who
authentic.
you
Be
are. Be authentically you.
yes,
Uniquely, authentically you. Because if you be you in the beginning, you don't have to worry about changing into you in
absolutely.
the end.
Amen. I think that's the best note to wrap this up on. I
There
love
you
it.
you
I
hit it
love
right
it.
there. You hit it
Number
Yeah.
right
one,
there.
top tip is to have some spontaneity in your relationship. That's what I got. Or when you're dating, fellas, come up with some ideas more than just, a regular DM. And do you know how many men are doing that? What are you going to do to get that woman's attention? I'm a flower kind of girl. I love flowers. I buy myself flowers. And
Okay, flowers are gorgeous. Yes.
yes, I think chivalry is not dead, and,
It's
and we
not.
cannot let it die. And I believe that women can romance their men too. Uh,
Absolutely.
so you have to keep the spontaneity there. We have to have trust. We have to trust each other and have confidence. And trust comes with confidence and knowing who you are. When you know who you are, you don't have to be so unsure about who you're with. And
Yes.
that that is very key, having confidence. So I love what's been said, and I am once again grateful to have had you here.
Oh,
um,
thank you all so much for the opportunity. I'm enjoying it.
yes, we always replay this live, so anyone that's tuning in that didn't get a chance to ask a question or ask Lady Drina anything, I know we had a little bit of complications, but we're going to post this on our Facebooks and our Instagrams, and it will still be on the YouTube channel, so you can share it and ask some questions. DM her a question.
Yes. Question. If you DM a question, you won't lose.
Right, right. Not
You
questions
can answer.
taken. So not
Right.
questions of how you can put a ring on it,
Right, right,
or
right.
can you have an extra friend? What's that saying? What's that question they say? Can you have? Does he let you have friends?
Did you? Yeah. What is that?
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
Minister Jay, I appreciate you once again for allowing us to share your platform and having my sister here. So what? So we do know that the Stellars is happening this year, and
Yes.
we're
Yes.
preparing for that. We will be in Vegas. We're waiting on the dates. I believe they're going to announce the dates in February.
Yes. Yes. So I think the actual Stellar Awards is in July this year, July or August. I'll double check and I can send that all to you guys. But I'm excited because we did not have it last year due to the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're really praying and hopeful that around the time that this takes place, that we have a little more control, which I don't believe that this pandemic is going to go completely away, not this year. We're going to deal with this up until at least
Yeah.
2022.
Yeah.
But at least we'll have a better handle on the
Right.
pandemic, a better
Absolutely.
handle, and all of us can, really, like, I've learned so many ways to stay safe, and that's
Mhm.
basically what we have to do. We just got to continue to take the measures that
That's
we can
right.
take. And I haven't stopped traveling. I still go places and travel
Mhm.
with precautions mask, and I'm
Right.
OCD, y'all. I'm real OCD.
Oh,
That's another
very.
thing.
I
I
can
am
attest
so
to that.
OCD.
I can attest. You can always count on Lady Drina. If you in an Uber with her, because we've been in many Ubers, and you're like, you need hand sanitizer, you need wipes, you need extra gum, you need nail remover, anything you need. You better believe Lady Drina has it.
I got it. I can't help it, but hey, it's blessed me. And by the grace of God, my family and myself, we have, God has kept us from this pandemic, that aspect and part of it. And so, I'm just continuing to do the things that I do and ask God for his favor to keep me safe.
And we definitely receive that. And we pray that we all stay safe during this time. If you do have any symptoms, get tested.
Yes.
There's so many testing sites. If you're unsure of, if you have it or not, even if you don't have symptoms, there's nothing wrong with taking a test so that you can be sure that you prevent yourself from catching COVID.
And harming anyone else, because you could be a carrier and pass it around.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been a pleasure, and we're definitely going to have you back on. And
absolutely.
Yes. Thank you for sharing your beautiful journey of your relationship. And we hope to all have a work, life, and love balance.
Absolutely. I wish it upon us all to continue. I'll say.
Yes, Lord, help us, bless us.
Hey, because this COVID season is the divorce season. That's what I call it.
Oh, child.
COVID.
If I get one more invitation to a divorce party, I'll know. That's a whole nother conversation.
We need a whole nother conversation.
Divorce party. Y'all done got me on some other kind of street. I guess I'm getting way too old. I realize, man, I know I'm OG, but I must be like a decrepit OG. A divorce party. Oh my gosh.
Listen.
Help us.
I didn't have a divorce party. I just thank God for keeping me and for allowing me to see a new year.
Yes.
And to know that if I am faithful over a few, he will make
me
over many.
Over many.
And that I don't have to worry about any relationship or any man. I know that the right person will come in due season. And
absolutely.
I believe that for all of us, women and men. Love the one you with, and if that person isn't there, love on you.
Yes. A good friend of mine told me, if you are seeking to be married, be in position of marriage. So if you are a woman that wants to be a wife, you should already be that potential wife. You shouldn't be becoming it. You should be it. And the same thing with the man. If you're trying to be a husband, be that husband.
Wow.
Once again, you drop gems.
Right there.
You drop gems all day. Look,
that's a word.
I'm mentally writing it down.
I better write all this stuff down. I got some tips. I mean, that's the thing. You got to kind of be smart, brother. You see the sisters be on. You got to kind of get them tips, write them down, put them down there. They gave you a lot of tips there about what to do, how to conduct yourself properly. So, we hope and pray again that, we can be seaworthy and, find a candidate that's suitable. So it's an interesting world out there. That's all I can say. And, it's just, it's a matter really of, you being able to, like you said, be yourself. And, so you want anybody to have to find an imposter later, they come out the weeds and also, we got a situation. We have an imposter. We don't want that. We want you to be yourself, be a real person. And if you do that, I think the Lord will continue to bless you to find those key relationships and, hopefully have a wonderful life. I mean, that's really the idea. And that's really
what take the time for you.
Yes, no rush.
Yeah, no rush at all. Well, this has been amazing. This is another episode of SLR. Oh, there's those roses we love.
Oh, love the roses.
That's what I heard. Somebody said, hey, you got to bring some flowers. So I was like, let me go ahead and jump into the situation right now.
And we don't need the picture of flowers in our DM. We mean them at our door.
Hey, look, only thing I can tell you is, from an amateur. I'm an amateur at dating. I will admit, as old as I am, I do it so infrequently. I'm an amateur, but I did find that the flowers with the text, and I actually have some flowers in my house. So I actually took an actual snapshot of the actual base of flowers. Wasn't no image off the internet or nothing. And this seemed to get a favorable response. I'm not trying to say I got a day out of it, but at least the person said, well, brother, try to do a little imagination, a little something. So there we go. Well, ladies, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure having you guys on. Definitely, Lady Drina, kind of tell us, how people can find out more about you, social media, website, as we do here on our show. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, thank you again, guys, for this platform. I truly enjoyed this conversation tonight. You guys can follow me on social media at Lady Drina Live, or you can go to Instagram. On Instagram, I am Drina_live drive or Drina Penn, DrinaPenn. It's simple. Just Google Lady Drina and I'll come up. Google me, baby.
There you go, right there, guys. You got it. The lady on the scene, and of course, you, my co-host. I gotta let you guys do your thing. Adele, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you again, you guys, for joining us. My apologies for my complications. I'm gonna get it together, but you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Ariel's Imaging Studio is my link, and also on YouTube as well. I do have a channel, and my website is arielsimagingstudio.com. So follow me. I have a wonderful photo shoot I just wrapped up. You're definitely gonna see me and Lady Drina coming this summer at the Stellars. I can't wait.
In my new body.
Yes, we're gonna be up in our gowns with our mask on.
Yes, yes.
Well, there you go. I will give a shameless plug. Besides having also my own platform, I started everything on WIGO AM 1570, better known as Atlanta's Incredible Radio, and we ourselves experienced the same highs that Lady Drina and her station experienced about 3 years ago after being a finalist 3 years in a row for Major Market. We shook up the world. We knocked off the #1 gospel station in the world, Praise 102.5, as we shook them up with a Stellar Award and took it home in 2017. Matter of fact, I think we still have somewhere the shock look with Katie Bowles, one of their main DJs. He actually did the presentation, and he had earlier made a comment because Praise had won 2 years in a row that they might as well just give him the trophy. But then they announced the winner. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, it's WIGO. So anything's possible in the world of radio, even every now and then.
All is possible. Absolutely.
David can shake up the live.
Yes, yes. And that, that's the first year we won. We won 2017 and 2018.
Yep. So it can be done.
And we were nominated in 2019. So 3 years in a row. Come on, somebody.
All
it's
right.
possible. It's possible.
It is
well,
possible.
many congrats to you. And also congratulations, you guys, put together the funds and the manpower to get your translator to go FM, because that's a game changer. Anybody that watches the radio, they know that, I don't care whether you got a 50,000 watt AM station. Once you have FM, that's a game changer, because now your signal can be clearly heard even at night, and also allows you to have a better sound in terms of digital radio, HD radio. So yeah, kudos to you guys, and we hope that transition goes smoothly. Everybody, again, we appreciate all those of you for watching the broadcast. You can follow me personally somewhere. I got it here. You can follow me at Minister J Sim, or you can follow the show at WRTS-FM, because that's the platform that we use. Again, if you want to contact me directly, here we go, at Minister J Sim. That's me. Thank you. And if you want to contact me directly, hit me up by cell 678-410-9833. And by the way, that's also the number you may use for Cash App. So if you want to give me a celebratory gift for my birthday, I will not refuse you. Amen.
Yeah, his birthday.
Yes.
Ladies, again, we appreciate you, and we look forward to having you back on our broadcast real soon. Everybody, until the next time when we see you on SLR, God bless you, and have a good night.
God bless. Good
Peace.
night.